A Society in Decline, Examining the Government in 1984, written by George Orwell. The novel 1984 by George Orwell is set in the near future in the city of London, which is under the coercive control of a government led by a man named Big Brother. This government uses telescreens, which are kind of like TVs, to watch every single move of all of the citizens within that city. The citizens are expected to pledge their allegiance to Big Brother and do whatever the party asks, even if it means to give up their freedom. The novel follows Winston Smith, the protagonist, who works for the Ministry of Truth in London and is one of Big Brother's followers. Sick and tired of having absolutely no freedom, Winston decides that he is going to undertake the most dangerous task of all. He is going to write a diary that reflects his thoughts about Big Brother and domination. This diary causes him to question Big Brother and question his role in the society. After years of feeling alone, Winston realizes that there are many people who are fed up with the domination of this government, and he realizes that he can seek the companionship of other like-minded revolutionaries. Winston soon learns that Big Brother is always watching and that freedom is impossible in such a corrupt society. 1984 is a perfect example of a utopia-dystopia science fiction novel. A utopia is essentially the perfect society. A society where all people are treated equal, where everybody has exactly what they need, and essentially everyone is happy. But as you may realize, a utopia is impossible to achieve because people are not equal. People are not the same intelligence. People do not work the same. And essentially, a utopia falls into a state of chaos and disorder, inevitably resulting in a leader who has complete dominating control over all members of the society. Utopia will always fall. Utopia will always crumble. It will always fall into a state of dystopia, just like the Soviet Union did, just like Russia. So a dystopia, like a utopia, is the perfect society, only it's the perfect society that failed. In 1984, we see what could have been the perfect society, a society where everybody is treated equally, where everybody is taken care of by the government, but we also see a society where people have no freedom and as a result can never get ahead. Winston is fighting for his right to live the way that he wants to live, on his own terms, without the control of Big Brother. He recognizes that a life lived without freedom is not a life lived, and that he would rather die fighting than stand and allow Big Brother to control him. Sadly, Winston loses his fight with Big Brother as he realizes that no one can oppose authority without paying the ultimate sacrifice. By the end of the book, Winston is a broken man who willingly follows whatever he is told and is scared by his own